Hi.
Hello.
Howdy doody.
And welcome back to Talking with Kitties. She is girlfriend.
He is boyfriend.
And he is Andrew.
Also go by brother.
Or boy.
Or boy.
You roll your eyes. Do you not like that?
No, I was just...
I've called you boy
I have
for
a lot
years.
Of nicknames.
Not as many as Bubs.
And I would like to point out that the boy nickname
Point.
is not because I'm being condescending.
He's just a boy.
He's the only boy in the family.
The only
No,
one.
I am the boy.
You are
The
the
boy.
boy.
in the world.
He's the only boy in my family, so it's always just like, hey, boy. And it just kind of stuck.
He is the boy.
He is the boy.
You are the girlfriend.
I am the girlfriend.
I was about to be mean to our other sister, Becca.
Go ahead. We do it all the time.
And Becca is the stink.
Yeah.
Yes. Very true. Yes. We had Becca on last week, and this week we have Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
I flew over from sunny California just for this.
Yes.
Yeah, but tell me your favorite podcast episode up to this point.
I like the first and the second one. They're really good. I think it's been downhill since... I'm kidding.
How many have you listened to?
Those two.
So, a loyal supporter, long-time listener.
Since the beginning.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on kitty sprinkles?
I like kitties.
But what are your thoughts on kitty sprinkles?
I mean, are they all the rage in LA?
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm serious. This is like
I
a
have-
serious question.
What do you mean you don't know?
They don't have kitty sprinkles in
I
LA?
don't think they have kitty sprinkles in LA.
I thought they started it over there.
I thought they did too.
I might have missed the trend.
That does sound like you.
That does sound like you. So you'll find out about kitty sprinkles like 20 years from now?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right.
There you go, Becca. I did it.
Yay. Or something.
Kitty sprinkles are cat litter. We named it kitty sprinkles in
Kitty
the last
sprinkles.
episode.
Those are all
Yeah.
over my house.
So you do know all about kitty sprinkles.
He's down with the sprinks.
Down with the springs.
Oh, wow! It looks like Elsa, if Elsa's powers were kitty sprinkles instead of snow, all over my house.
I get that. How many cats do you have now?
I have 4 cats.
Do they not have brooms in LA?
Yeah, we have hardwood, and so...
Exactly. That's when you get a broom.
That's when you get a
like
broom.
2 seconds later, there's more kitty sprinkles on the floor. Because my cats decide that they have to perform gymnastics out of the litter box.
Oh,
Get big totes. We had that
big totes,
issue.
Yeah.
You get a big tote, and then they can't kick it out.
My one cat's really old, and he's having a hard time jumping. So
Get him some
I
steps.
don't want to do
You
that.
get them steps.
And if we did totes and then also had at least one that was,
Everybody
They would
each
all
other.
use
they
the
would
little
all
one,
use
yeah.
the little one
Hi, Finnegan.
until it was completely full, and then we
Mhm.
would have a litter box all through
Maybe
the house.
you need to clean it more.
Yeah.
I clean it every morning.
Okay.
I haven't this week.
Well, I would
It's a
hope
little
not.
far
You're
away.
kind of here.
No excuse.
Can I introduce my cats yet?
Please introduce your
Yes,
cats and then
thank
introduce
you.
Tell
yourself.
us about your cat. Hey. No.
Is he eating them?
Yes.
Oh, Finnegan.
Finnegan's trying to be part of the podcast.
Finnegan?
He's doing his best.
Mm-hmm. All right, yes. Tell us about your cats. Hey, Finnegan.
He's trying to play
Oh,
with.
he's going for mine now.
Oh.
No, don't chew on it.
No, break it.
Oh, Finny.
This is so bad.
Oh no.
No.
No,
Finnegan.
sir.
Hold on.
The cats really want to give you
Say
the
hi.
experience.
We've never had these
Finny,
issues with
say
them.
hi.
Oh.
Get that microphone
This is staying in, right?
Yeah,
I
it
think
will
this
stay
should
in
stay
probably, but
Don't eat the cable. No.
Ben!
This is bad.
this is real bad.
This is real bad.
Really
Jerk
bad.
thing.
He's been down here when we've recorded so many times, and he's never tried to do this.
Well, now they look delicious.
And Aaron leaves his headphone cables and stuff out all the time, everywhere. And now we can't
But today they're podcast
because
flavored.
someone's decided they are delicious. Okay, back to your kitties and not our little shithead.
I have 2 cats,
Mhm.
and then my roommates have 2 cats, so that equals 4 cats within one house.
Okay.
It's really sad that I have called Pig for so long that I almost completely forgot what Pig's real name was, which is Arthur Pendragon, because my wife is
My wife.
is obsessed with the Arthurian legend. Thank you.
Is it bad that I didn't realize that was the same cat?
Really?
I've heard you talk about,
Pendragon.
and I've heard you talk about
Piggy.
Pig, but I never put together it was the same cat.
Pendragon, Pig, Budgie, Budge, Chit for Brains.
But what do you call the cat?
And then we have the
What color?
ever-living void.
Wait, what
Oh,
color?
yes. Sorry. Piggy is an orange cat.
Okay.
So 2 or 3 brain cells.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And sharing them with every other orange cat in the
Mhm.
world.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, they
Yep,
constantly share.
that's how it works.
But he's a sweetheart. He's a purr master. He's got his degree in purring.
Nice.
Working on his doctorate.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really getting up there.
Very distinguished.
And then we have the all-consuming void that is Abra, which full name Abracadabra. Also, Shut the Hell Up in the Morning is her name.
Oh, so Abra is a girl.
Yes.
Okay.
Abra is a girl.
Pig is a boy, Abra is a girl, and Abra, I'm guessing, is all black.
Yes.
Because she's a void.
She's a tuxedo cat, but she
Okay.
only has a patch of white right on her, like, front of her chest.
Oh.
And then one of her paws is white.
And you call her a void, so is she very fat?
Yeah, she's huge.
Is
Pig's
she
small.
okay? Wait, is she fat or is she just a large cat?
Oh, she's so fat.
Okay, because there is a difference.
Yes, they've told us to regulate her eating, but we have 4 cats. There's no regulating anything. We do our best, but if we try to only give food to one cat, she'll run over, push them out of the way, and then start eating their food. There's just no hope.
I mean, she's a cat.
Yeah,
Who
I
likes
love
food.
her. Her name is also Abara.
Abba-ra.
Abara.
Abba-ra.
And then we have my roommate's cats, which are Newton, like Sir Isaac Newton,
Hmm.
Or
I
Fig
went
Newton.
fig.
or Fig Newton. And Newt is a calico, I believe.
Okay.
So he's all kinds of colors. And he's very whiny
That
and
doesn't
sad.
sound right.
Calicos are typically girls.
Darn it. Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's all kinds of
Almost
different
all
colors.
calico.
He's a
He
boy.
could just be a tabby or something.
Oh, he
but-
might be a tabby then.
Tortoise.
Or tortoise.
Or tortoise.
Could be a tortoise.
Probably a tortoise because calicos are typically only girls.
Okay. And he's super sweet, but he's extremely needy and loves to play. He's the youngest of all of the cats.
Okay.
He's the baby. And then we have Mary, who is...
What a random name for
Yeah.
Right.
It's so cute that
Mary.
they all have like.
And Mary, like, I don't think that there's any... I think Pretty Girl is sometimes her nickname that Izzy gives her. But, yeah. and
Otherwise,
Mary
she's
is
just Mary.
Yeah, she's just Mary. What's up, Mary?
What color is Mary?
Mary is, like, orange, black, white.
Okay.
Yeah, and spots all over. And she's a long hair, so she's the only long hair that we own.
Is she friendly?
She is pretty friendly.
Is Mary the one you told me you have conversations with in the kitchen?
Yes, in the
Okay.
morning she comes out and she goes, "Meow," as loud as she can. We talk about the politics of the world, energy, how we can manage stuff with the growing climate problems. She's very informed. I think she's a little extreme about a couple of her views, but, you know.
She's an LA cat.
Yeah,
so,
she's an LA cat. She's really taken to being an LA cat,
Yeah,
which is surprising for a long hair because it's
Yeah.
very warm.
Well, see, I thought that, all the long hairs were out in California. That's what I understood from movies in the 50s and 60s.
And they're surfers.
They do surf.
Yeah, surfers. Long
Mary's trying to get into it, but
Mary's trying to get into surfing.
but right now she mostly just couch surfs,
Oh.
sleeps.
Well, that's
A lot.
surfing.
So does she eat?
I don't know.
Does she-
I've only ever seen Aber eat.
Oh,
I don't know when the other cats eat.
Really?
Yes.
You're being serious.
No. Well, but my roommates, they feed their cats individually. So they got this on lockdown way better than I do. I just have a robot feed my cats, and Aber decides that the robot should always be feeding only her.
Well, yeah.
that just totally shot the joke in the ass. Does she eat? Does she drink? So she be Mary.
But Mary.
It wasn't a very good joke. So.
No, it wasn't.
She is the
Hey,
smallest
I mean,
cat.
it was so funny, baby.
Whoa. Whoa. Harsh.
Gosh, you're so funny.
When does he start being funny?
The dynamic here is a little messed up.
I don't know what you're talking about. Perfectly normal. The normalist.
Okay, we'll go with that. The normalist.
Explain how normal it is.
Okay, this is how normal it is. Andrew is my baby brother.
Hi.
Some might say favorite baby brother.
Thanks.
You are my favorite baby brother. And Andrew and I like to think are very close.
Yes.
Aaron and Andrew are also very close.
Never met this gentleman before in my life.
See, this is the dynamic I'm referring to. Andrew talks to Aaron more than anyone else in my family gets to
true.
talk to Andrew. But yet their entire friendship is based on Aaron talking smack about Andrew.
That's just being a dude, right?
Is that a dude thing?
No, it's very exclusive to you. The rest of my friends
Oh.
are really nice to me.
Oh, your friends are very nice to me too. But this is not.
they're good people.
But it does not stop them from laughing.
Yeah, I laugh. I wouldn't hang out with you if I didn't think it was funny.
I tried being nice to him, and he thought something was
it
wrong.
was so wrong.
It did feel weird, even for me. And I don't complain about the dynamic, but I'm always like, maybe you should pull back a little bit because he is my baby brother and I do love him. And that makes me sad to hear you say this. But then I look at him and he's laughing so hard he's crying. And I'm like, well, I guess he's not upset or offended by it. Or he's just really good at hiding it.
Andrew and I nerd out playing lots of video games, and by playing lots of video games, I mean that he hops on a game and then I carry him through it.
I remember distinctly the opposite.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? Because I've seen some of the videos of you guys playing video games.
He edits them.
Oh, edits them.
In Deep Rock Galactic, my spine is made of diamond with how much I carry that team.
Darling, you didn't know how to fill up the battery pod and
Yeah.
I've never seen that thing in my
you
life.
didn't know the difference between your gun and your grappling hook. And you're going to tell me you carry
And
this.
I haven't played that character before. I was learning.
I'm just saying.
And yes.
I don't play this game, but I have seen it enough to know that you certainly don't carry this. But to be fair, most of the time when I see you playing, babe, you're dying or dead, and boy has to come and find your lifeless body to bring you back to life. So, from an outsider point of view, you both suck.
No, like you said, I edited the video, so I got to edit myself dying a lot to make him look not so bad.
Oh, okay.
See, and I was going to take this from the point of view of being super nice and being like, well, no, kind of the game, the whole mechanic is that you just do die a lot, and that's the teamwork part.
I was going to be so nice to you, and you just fucked it up again.
Again, our
I
dynamic.
know.
Yeah.
And you never turn. Like, you never turn and try to be mean to him back.
Oh,
You're
he
always
does.
just...
I've tried a couple of times.
He
It
does.
just never works.
I flip it faster than he can come up with
He's
it.
really good at doing that.
Yeah, I just realized that the easiest thing is to just lay down and just let it happen.
That's so sad. See, that just hurts me.
Just let him do it and it'll be
I
over
don't think
quicker.
this is a funny podcast.
It
I think
makes
this
me
is just going to
laugh.
be depressing. You just lay down and take it.
Yeah,
That's a healthy dynamic.
yeah.
Oh, dear God.
I'm usually not as much of a dick when we're playing games.
No, you're very nice and helpful.
When we're playing games,
when
I'm
we're in
not a
person.
dick. What?
Just when we're in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've heard how you talk about Andrew on your or on your gaming.
On the
Oh,
podcast. Wait a second.
Oh, no, we talk about you a lot on the podcast. If you
Oh.
listened, you'd know.
Mm,
Hi,
yeah.
everybody.
Dudes out there, you have your friends, and you might josh with your friends a little bit,
Who's Josh?
talk some shit, joke around. But you know who your best friend is,
Josh is just one of the dudes.
because that's the guy that you shit on all the time.
Yeah.
So who's your best friend, Andrew?
I mean, we pick on my friend Miles a lot.
So you're going to say Miles is your best friend?
No, I'd still probably say that Matt is for like people that I hang out with and see faces of frequently. I still probably play the most video games with Aaron.
That wasn't my question.
Yeah, I would say Matt probably. Matt's the one that I
Yeah.
hang out with the most.
So his best friend is Matt. He plays the most video games with me. He is my best friend, but I play the most video games with Matt.
Yeah, that's a weird. We've got like this love triangle thing going on.
Something.
We have a love triangle thing going on. So you're Aaron's best friend, and Matt is your best friend, and Aaron and Matt play the most video games together.
Yes.
I like that. It's a cute dynamic.
That's weird.
Matt's a good dude.
He is a good dude.
I don't know who Matt's best friend is.
Probably Finnegan.
Yeah, I would guess. Matt desperately, I think, wants Aaron to be his best friend, but unfortunately, that involves getting Aaron to play WoW, which is
No.
not allowed to happen.
No.
And he knows that it's not allowed to happen, but my God, he messages me like daily and is like, I think Aaron would really like this new thing that I just found. It seems like something
Do you
he'd
have
enjoy.
any interest in actually playing again?
Not at all.
If you like really truly wanted to just try it again, I might be considerate
Don't.
of
Not
it.
even a little bit.
And here's the reason why I don't. If Matt even hears this, Matt has already said that he would pay for the game in full for Aaron and the boosters that Aaron would need to get like as many characters as he wanted up to the max level to be able to play all of the raids and start going now. Don't do it.
No intention of doing it.
If you ever watch any of Aaron's videos on YouTube, he has a music section, but he also has a gaming section. 9 chances out of 10, if he's playing a video game with someone. Actually, I think 10 out of 10. If you're playing a video game with someone, it's Andrew.
Yeah, any of the videos that you hear somebody talking is Andrew. I think there's one video, one of the Valheim videos
One of the Valheim
Matt's
has
in
Matt.
too.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're almost all Andrew. Because the funniest part of the Let's Play videos is our dynamic and talking shit back and forth.
Yeah.
Because we's funny.
Amazingly. We
It's
are
pretty
funny.
entertaining. You really are.
It makes me giggle. I'm always
guys are
excited
really
whenever I see new
entertaining.
videos pop up. I'm just bad about listening to podcasts because I
That's
get fidgety.
okay. Like I said, I'm not mad that you don't listen. It's
I
not
am.
that big of a deal.
I will listen. You know what?
I don't want you to force yourself
Well-
to listen just because you feel like you have to.
Because I'm stealing Aaron's headphones that I really like.
Mm-hmm.
Which ones?
You'll find out whenever I
Okay.
I'll leave you guessing.
He has so many he might not notice for a while.
It might take a minute.
Take a couple, please.
What I can do is I like to listen to stuff while I play video games on planes anyways. So I'll just download your podcast and then
Okay.
I can listen to it because I have a 5-hour flight.
So you can at least listen to like 5 episodes,
Yeah. Are they an hour each?
usually.
Between 45 minutes. to
Thanks for
just
paying
over an hour.
attention. Boy, love you.
We've been over this. This joke has a limit.
Does it though?
At least an
Has
hour.
my other joke
Apparently.
Has my other joke hit its limit yet? I don't think so.
A little bit.
No, everybody else finds it hilarious. You're the only one that doesn't,
I don't know.
babe.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Every time somebody says something and I look at them, I go, "You're a
Oh,
whatever."
yeah, that's pretty good.
See?
Okay. Well, I'm the odd man out.
You're
Yeah,
the
you
odd
are.
man out.
That's what I just said.
I know. That didn't work. Way to ruin it. Way to ruin my joke.
I should have said I'm the odd man out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's what makes it
Just
funny.
drink your beer.
Okay,
Penalty
I'm
drink.
trying.
Andrew's really big into VR gaming and just gaming in general. He has his own YouTube channel where he does a lot of VR stuff, product reviews, let's play videos, so forth and so on. He also streams on both YouTube and Twitch. I will give you his username, but I want to extend to him the same support that he gives us, so I'm not gonna.
I post whenever you're streaming
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
all the time. But okay, that's fair.
So funny. I love you.
You can catch me at VirtualRook at YouTube and at Twitch. That's VirtualRook. I also don't like that.
You know, like what?
A podcast where we talk about me. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either, but here we are.
Good. So
Actually, fun fact, he was coerced into doing this.
kind of. I agreed to it. You asked and then I said yes.
Yeah, because he was like, we're going to be coming back. What do you want to do? I was like, hey, we should do a podcast. He's like, okay.
Is it bad? One of the biggest reasons why I would love to learn guitar is just so I can start buying foot pedals.
No, I see that.
They're just so cool looking. And and you know, you're like jamming and then you like
That's a
slam
whole
down
different
and it's
thing.
completely different sound and then you're just like, yeah.
I totally get that kind of. Being primarily a bassist, I have the couple that I use, but I spend most of my time with no pedal at all. Just like straight in.
Hot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the pedals are like a fairly recent addition to everything. Every guitarist I know has
A million.
a conglomeration, a whole thing.
It looks like they're playing Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah, and there's a whole science behind it too. The chain you run everything through and how one affects the next one and so forth and so on. It's like a whole thing.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
I love because I have a acoustic electric, so it's it's an acoustic, but it has the you can still plug it in. And I want an electric, but I don't play the acoustic enough to justify going out and purchasing an electric.
That's not how it works.
It is.
No, that's not how
Because
it
then
works.
my brain's telling me, oh, like, well, maybe you just like playing electric guitar more than you like playing acoustic guitar, and you wouldn't know because you don't have an electric guitar.
Yeah.
But then I'm going to buy an electric guitar, and it might just sit there just as much.
Right, but it'll look cooler.
Fair. My problem is that I am really good about judging up where my fingers are and strumming the correct string. Do that part great. It's everything else.
Yeah.
Making it sound like music is not good for me.
So you play right-handed,
I do play right-handed.
but you're left-handed.
But I'm left-handed.
So whenever we were talking to Becca, she said that she wanted to learn how to play guitar, but she couldn't figure it out. She's right-handed, and she thought she might want to play a left-handed instrument because she does some stuff left-handed.
Our family's weird, man.
No.
Yeah, we're a little strange.
No.
Because I've actually realized that I do a lot of stuff right-handed. I'm trying to think what other things I do right-handed.
Yep.
That's where I'm at right now. Scissors, but that's not a me thing.
That's not a you thing.
That's
That's
the world.
my
And they're wrong.
my old boss is left-handed. And I've watched him use scissors, and it was the most awkward shit I ever saw in my life. So I hunted down left-handed scissors. I got him 2 pairs of left-handed scissors for his birthday one year. He said it was like the best present he's ever gotten in his life.
It sounds wonderful.
But they had to be like imported from Germany or something.
Hi, Gizzard.
It took like months to get here. But yes, left-handed scissors are a thing. They are out there.
I should get some. So yeah, that one's not by choice. And then I believe that whenever I play VR games, at least, whenever I'm shooting a gun, I believe I've been told that I shoot right-handed.
You always bitch about that though, because you always want to shoot left-handed, but the games are made for right-handed. Because I watch your
enemies
content.
Are around turns that I can't see because I like it to come up to my left eye. So maybe I do shoot
You
left-handed.
shoot left-handed most of the
Yeah.
time, but until you're forced to shoot right-handed.
So it'll be against my left shoulder, and then they'll constantly be having me turn to the left, so I have to like either switch to my right shoulder so I can lean around the edge. I don't like guns, but I like video games, and this is an issue that I've ran into.
That makes sense.
I like shooting robots in Vertigo
Yes.
Remastered. I've been loving that game. It just sucks because it doesn't do any numbers at all.
Yeah.
If I play Bone Labs, I get a lot, but if I play Vertigo, nobody cares.
Vertigo's entertaining though.
I think it makes some people barfy. It's
Little
a very
bit.
fast-paced game.
A little bit. I could not watch your videos on my computer monitor because the ultra wide curved was too immersive and it would make me nauseous. So I have to watch all your shit either on the laptop or on the tablet, or else my stomach does some flip flops.
That makes sense. I have an app that I recently got that it takes in the footage and it auto stabilizes it,
Oh.
and then it pumps it back out.
You flail a lot.
I do flail a lot.
A lot.
The problem is that for some reason certain games like will completely override it and just make it film black. There have been multiple times where I've had to completely replay sections of games because I realized that it wasn't actually recording.
Oh.
And it was awful because troubleshooting with Rook is an extremely common thing.
Troubleshooting with VirtualRook!
There's an emote that I made specifically for that.
I know.
It's a whole part of his stream now because 90% of the time he would be like, all right, I'm going to stream quick. And the stream wouldn't start for 45 minutes because something was broken. And he would be on stream fixing random shit and settings and something updated and broke everything. And it's like, all right.
That would have been such a great April Fool's Day gag to just go like do live streaming and just have the entire time I'm just messing with stuff in OBS. That's it.
Wouldn't really be an
That's
April Fool's.
most of your
That's what you
streams.
do.
That's what it does anyways. But yeah, like I would just,
So
that
the
would
April
just be
Fool's
the day.
joke would be everything works and you just stream a whole thing with
That
no
would
issues.
be the thing. Yeah.
That would be impossible. I don't even know how I would set that up. I have to pre-record it.
There's like 2 or 3 places I found in the editing of the Deep Rock Galactic videos where you're like, everything seems to be working and it's making me really nervous.
It feels wrong. It's because I try to use way too many programs. So if one breaks, it's just a domino effect. My OBS dies, and then it loses the WebSocket connection. None of my buttons work anymore, and then I have to reestablish the WebSocket connection. Then there's an update that I have to restart the computer in order to get it to do.
WebSocket always gives me shits and fits down
I hate
here.
it. I don't know why I can't just talk to it. It seems like something so simple. I have both these applications open. You talk to you. Go.
Boom.
I sound like our dad.
It's like the old days with printers on computers. It's like, cannot find printer. It's right there.
Plugged into you. Or at least it's in the same Wi-Fi. I should have asked, am I allowed to swear on this?
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, good.
If you listen to the podcast, you know that.
Yep.
I'm listening to it right now.
This is the worst episode we've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay.
Well, then you should have been on it.
I've been enjoying it. I get to hear myself talk, and I love that.
I love that that's the reason he likes being on our podcast. Not like to talk to us, not to do anything. Just, I like to hear myself talk.
These mics sound really nice. I don't know. It's good. It makes me sound like I got a nice voice, which I don't have a nice voice.
You do, though.
Maybe you just have shitty microphones.
Oh.
You think watching me stream, though, is a clusterfuck of things being screwed up. But the funniest part is that I have to use that for my work Zoom meetings, too. And it's just as bad.
Oh, jeez.
And I'll be like, wait. They'll be like, Andrew, like, how was your weekend? I'll be like, hold. Testing. Can you hear me? 1, 2. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, my mic's not on. Let me get that. Oh, okay. No, it's just showing the application that streams the video. Here, give me a moment.
Do you
All right,
pop
can you
up-
see me now?
Do you pop up the troubleshooting logo whenever you're doing it?
You
No,
should.
I should. That'd be amazing. Yeah, so that happens, and then sometimes because I'm using an actual camera, if there's not a memory card in it, it won't let you adjust anything of the settings. So if my ISO was already super high, then I look like bleach has been poured over the entire room. And if it's super low, obviously, like, I can't be seen. I'm just like a talking dark void in the nothingness.
So Abra came to visit.
Yes. Whenever Abra comes to the back room, that's how they know. Jesse was taking a nap with all the cats today, and I was like, that looks so cozy. Your cats don't cuddle me enough.
They're all a little broken.
I'll just have to stay for an extra month, and then they'll warm up to me.
Not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
They're a bunch of weirdos.
They are.
Part of the family.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do other than suck at video games?
Well, we already went over the virtual reality stuff.
Yes.
Currently, I'm a graphics designer in lovely California, which we've already covered. It's been flooding LaCroix, but I stole that from Samwong. He's a YouTuber that I love, but he always jokes that like Californians, whenever it rains, are like, "Is this LaCroix? There's LaCroix falling from the sky."
But it's weird that it's flooding because usually about this time it's on fire.
Yeah, we're usually pretty close to the fiery season whenever it gets real spicy. No, it just keeps raining.
So this is your monsoon.
Yeah, but we never have monsoons.
No, this is kind of crazy.
I'm used to walking outside and being like, why does the sun look like the Eye of Sauron? Oh, there's a fire in the hills. That makes sense. Because that's just how it is.
Why does the sky hurt?
Yeah, why does the sky
That's really scary.
Why does it look like it's snowing? Oh, there's ash falling everywhere.
Jesus.
Everything's on fire
That would be
and
terrifying.
vibrating.
And vibrating.
And vibrating.
They forced my wife Jessie to work outside all day back at her old job where she worked with Warner Brothers while a fire was so close that they had to put out a warning that people shouldn't be outside for more than 15 minutes without masks on because inhaling that much ash could lead to severe damage into your lungs. And they forced everybody working to not wear masks for the entire day. And I believe they got hit with a class action lawsuit because of it.
I would imagine so, yeah.
Because it was real bad.
Real bad. They're breathing in all that spicy air.
All that spicy air. But now we got wet air, and it's strange.
Wet air.
Yeah.
We're not used to the wet air.
We're not used to the wet air.
We are.
We are so used to the wet air. Wet and frozen air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mainly frozen air.
It's been nice that I started a garden. That part's good. But yeah, sorry. So anyway, I'm a graphics designer. I make movie posters and title cards for TV shows and movies and all kinds of stuff. I've touched just about everything that you can imagine. The MCU to we worked on Squid Games. We do a lot of stuff for
You did
Netflix.
Deadpool.
Yeah, I did do Deadpool. Yeah.
And he can never talk to us about any of it till way later because he's under like 8 million NDAs,
Non-disclosure agreements.
PBAs, LMTs.
PBRs.
Oh,
Blue
dear.
Ribbon? No.
Pabst.
Pabst Blue
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
But yeah, NDAs. Yeah, he
Yeah.
can never talk about anything that he's doing ever. He's like, I'm working on this thing that's really
Working on this
cool,
thing,
and I
it's
can't
really,
tell you
really
anything
cool, but I
about it,
can't
but it's
tell you
really
it."
cool.
But trust me, guys, it's real cool. It's like, okay.
And the worst part is that by the time it comes out, I forget that I even worked on it.
Yeah. We never find out what the really
I
cool
never
thing
do.
was that you did until like maybe years later, and it like shows up somewhere and you're like, oh yeah, I worked on that.
I did
Yeah, I'll
that.
suddenly see a card pop up and I'll be like, oh yeah,
That was me.
I did that. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Since I was little, wanted to be a game designer and have spent my life teaching myself different 3D programs and stuff. So my goal by the end of the year, I think, is to try to be in some semblance of a game-oriented career.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. So I'm working on my portfolio and trying to make it pretty.
Party,
Super pretty.
make it party.
That really has been like your dream job since you were
Since I was
Little,
super little.
little.
Worst of all was that this job that I have currently didn't start as me making posters and stuff, which I don't care much for working with type. It started with me making 3D models. Like I got hired to do 3D modeling, but then whenever good old
pandemic hit.
the good old pandemic hit, the section of the job that I was working at was like all based off of like advertising in very, very public spaces, and it just fell off the radar and they didn't need it
because
anymore.
there weren't any public spaces anymore.
So they moved me to a different section that still needed people, and I don't like it as much because I don't do anything in 3D really.
And you can't spell, so.
And I can't spell to save my life. That's why I
Yeah.
play video games.
Yep.
How's that beer?
It's good. I'm trying really hard to
He was so
drink it.
excited to go to Sheetz.
I'm
Sheets.
so excited to go, Sheetz.
Please tell us about your fascination with Sheetz. Because
Okay.
it was very entertaining. He, in fact, said today he was going to take a nap so he could dream up what he wanted to eat at Sheetz tomorrow for lunch.
And I'm going to download the app tonight so that way I can go over the
so
menu and
excited.
plan out what my meal is going to be tomorrow. I might have to get it twice, and if they wouldn't let me take it on the airplane. But so so my roommates think that I'm crazy.
That's
You
not
are.
just your roommate.
It's not
Okay,
just your
don't
roommate.
listen to them, avid listener.
That's not Andrew because he
That's not
doesn't.
me. Well, it will be me on the plane.
Oh, good.
So you have to edit it quick so that way I can download it.
It
No,
comes out on Thursdays.
Next Thursday, it'll be
If
this
you listened, you would know.
I would already be home.
Okay,
one.
anyway.
Anyways,
Anyway, was the question why I love Sheetz?
Just tell us about your
Just
love
tell
for
us
I
about
think
Sheetz.
that
Just tell
it's-
us about Sheetz.
I think that my love for Sheetz is a little self-explanatory. If you've literally ever been to a Sheetz, they're
we live
It's
by
not,
3.
though. We
The
live by 3 and we don't love it
actual
at
epitome
all.
of happiness and joy.
The
in
food
one
is
place.
not great.
That is wrong. That's just actively wrong.
I think you love it so much because
It's
you
amazing.
don't have any.
No, because even
That's
whenever
true.
you're still
He
living here,
loved
he
it
was
when
all
he lived
about
here
it.
too. He always went. So
I
yeah,
always
I
have.
think you just have bad taste.
So it all started
It all started.
whenever I was a huge nerd back in high school, and it persisted up until
Okay, I
modern
was gonna
day.
say,
When you continue to be a.
when you
Where I
realize
continue to
when
be a
you
huge nerd.
realized.
I used
Yes.
to be a huge nerd. I still am. But I used to be too.
Okay. Anyway,
We had a card shop in town that
Mhm.
was a building away from a Sheetz. So I would go and play Magic the Gathering. I would do draft builds, and that probably means nothing to
it's
you.
okay. Continue. It doesn't.
Nerd
I'm
so
already.
hard.
I'm
Nerds
already
are,
like,
like,
zoning
glazing
out,
over.
glazing over. I'm like done.
Anyway. So it would always start that you would build your deck,
Tap for mana.
No. We're not. We don't need to talk about.
Tap for
people's
mana.
decks,
We don't. We
or
don't
how
need.
magic works.
We don't need to talk about magic.
Tap
You can
for
just tell
mana.
me about Sheets.
Okay, cool.
Shush, babe.
Tap for mana.
Tap for
Stop
mana.
it.
I play Exodia.
Oh my God!
I win.
Please just tell the
Okay,
Sheets
sorry.
story.
It is. This is all important to the Sheetz story.
No, it's not.
So while
We
other
don't need to
people
know
were
how to
still
play Magic the Gathering, so we can understand your love for Sheets.
Tap for mana.
while other people were still building their decks, the rest of us that were already done, we would go to Sheetz. And Sheetz, for anybody that isn't from glorious state that has a Sheetz, you might not know, you can get 2 chili cheese dogs for $1.75. They might have raised the price now, but last time that I was here, it was $1.75 for 2.
Yeah, I don't know
Okay,
anymore.
I'll have to check. But
I mean, they're
that's-
hot dogs are 2 for $1 there,
Mhm.
but
And then with the chili
only
and the
with
cheese.
base like
Yeah.
ketchup, mustard, and like relish. I think. Okay, so Sheetz has made to order food. They have a ridiculous
lot
amount
of-
of food that they can make.
They have a high quantity of mediocre food.
Yeah.
And quality.
No.
$1.75 for 2 chili cheese dogs. That's a very reasonable price to destroy your own asshole.
It's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's perfect.
The hot dogs are nicknamed death dogs for a reason.
Oh, but they're so good.
They are. I'm not arguing
They
with
are
you,
so
but they are.
strangely
No,
delicious.
Sheetz death dogs are kind of phenomenal.
But they will blow out your asshole.
They will
100%.
wreck your whole
and
digestive tract.
I don't poop, but yeah.
And then I would get a Balls energy drink.
A Balls energy drink.
Yeah, back
that
in
just
the day.
sounds so bad.
It was so good.
Was that
So
one that
you
had
get a-
like the weird like
It was a blue
pebble-looking
bottle,
things?
and it was
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
pebbles on
Gotcha.
all the way down.
Yeah, I
Yeah, so he
remember
gets a
that.
couple wieners and a Balls
Yeah.
energy
Wieners
drink.
and, and balls. He gets his
Yeah.
wieners
I got
and
my
balls
wieners
at
and balls,
Sheetz.
and then I go
Mhm.
back and I play more Magic. So I would do that
We
like
don't judge.
religiously,
Yeah.
constantly whenever I would
That was like,
play.
yeah.
And then I moved to Pittsburgh to get my degree, and there wasn't a Sheetz anywhere in Pittsburgh at that time. I think there are now.
I don't know if they're in Pittsburgh. I know they're out on the outskirts of Pittsburgh, but I don't know if that they are in Pittsburgh.
So anytime I came back home to visit, I would want to go to Sheetz.
And get balls deep.
Yeah, and I always order a 12-inch grilled chicken sub. It used to be on white bread, but now it's on the pretzel bun because that's something you can get now as the pretzel
I didn't know
bun.
that you got it on pretzel now.
I get it with mayonnaise, lettuce, and do I get anything else?
Provolone cheese.
And provolone cheese.
I have to
thank
remind you this
yeah,
every
I always
time.
forget about the cheese. It
But
just
not when you
blends with
order it.
mayonnaise. No, I always
When
remember
you remember
to
to
click it.
order it, but you never remember when you're telling me what you put on your sandwich that you got cheese. I'm like, did you get cheese?
So I always get those, and then I usually like to spice it up by getting one of the multitude of appetizers that they have where you can get fried pickles, you can get fried zucchini, I think.
And I don't think they have fried zucchini.
And then you can get like mac and cheese bites, you can get jalapeno poppers, there's so many
Cheese
things.
sticks.
I think that's what the reason why I see this as some kind of like cosmic entity that
The
shouldn't
deep fried
exist.
mecca.
Yeah, well, like it's a gas station.
It is. And
They have more food than some restaurants do.
Yeah, but sometimes I think that's a problem because they're not specializing in anything, and
But
it's
you're
all
missing
like
the point.
really.
Where is it coming from?
That's the thing. It's a high quantity of mediocre food.
And it is just mediocre.
They're not bad.
No, it's not bad. I mean, if
It's
you're hungry,
consistently
it's
mediocre.
consistently mediocre, which is better than a lot of places.
Absolutely.
It's tenfold
it's
over
It's
Subway.
not gambling.
Oh, it's so much better than Subway.
How do you
I
feel-
hate Subway.
How do you feel about Wawa?
I've never been to a Wawa.
Oh.
Well, like I've been to it to get like a drink on like
Yeah.
a road trip, but I've never ordered from one.
Wait, does Wawa make food too?
I don't know. I've
I
never
believe
been
they
one
do.
either.
Okay.
I feel like I've talked to other people in California that are from the East Coast and they like Wawa a lot.
You know who also is a gas station that makes food? GetGo now has gas stations, and they make food kind of like Sheetz.
Interesting.
Phenomenal.
Really?
Yeah, really
I've
good.
only eaten one thing from there, though. Okay, are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
It is a buffalo chicken sub. And how they do it, they have chicken tenders that they soak in buffalo sauce. And then they have, like buffalo chicken dip
Mm-hmm.
with the cream cheese and chicken and, okay, they put that on the bun.
Oh.
And it's a cheddar jalapeno bun, I think they put it on. So they put that on, and then they put these soaked in buffalo sauce chicken tenders, and then they put ranch over everything, and then
That
like
sounds
lettuce.
amazing.
Boy, it blew my freaking mind.
That sounds genuinely amazing.
So good.
7-Eleven's the big thing in LA.
7-Eleven
know
doesn't
why.
make food, though, do they?
Yeah, they have the hot section. They don't make food, but they have food that's
Okay,
hot.
see, I don't consider that the same thing at all.
Yeah, but
Because a
whenever
lot
you're
of
really drunk, like a good like
sure.
chicken
Is it just
taquito-
stuff like you go and you buy and then you just heat it up in their microwave?
Well, you can get that food too, but I usually get like the things that are on cylinders and just rotate.
Oh, like
and
a hot
stay
dog
hot.
thing?
Yeah, like a hot
Okay.
dog. And
Okay,
have
so they do
many,
have
like,
stuff like that.
taquitos and things
Okay.
like that.
Yeah, but that doesn't compare to like Sheetz.
No, not even
or-
close.
Yeah,
It's not even playing the same game.
Sheetz is so much more than a gas station.
It's so much.
It
more
But it
really
is
is.
like you said though.
See,
it
you're
is
talking it up now
okay,
too.
but it is mediocre. It is mediocre food. Like the food is not phenomenal, but it is very consistent. Like
Consistently
you know,
mediocre.
if you go to Sheetz and order something, on a very off chance it might not be made correctly. But
Even if it's not made correctly, it's usually not bad.
yeah.
I mean, there was the one time I got the breakfast sandwich that had ketchup on it, and that was weird. But that was such a weird anomaly that that never
I mean, like
happened.
I said, they screw up sometimes,
Yeah.
but for the most part, all of their food, anybody that's hungry for something will find something there that they would eat.
Yeah, there's a lot of variety.
Without saying anything besides yes or no, do you guys eat fast food?
No.
No?
Yes,
Okay.
we do.
Follow up. at the count of 3, say which fast food place is your favorite fast food place, okay?
I can't do it that fast.
Well, to decide what it's going
Yeah,
to be.
because I don't really have a favorite.
Oh, well, this is
I'm
less
sorry.
fun of a game.
You might be able
Dairy
to.
Queen.
Yeah, his is Dairy Queen.
That's very strange, but okay.
I like burgers. They have pretty good burgers.
Because mine's Wendy's.
Ew.
And
I'm
that's strange
surprised.
because you worked there.
Yeah.
Right?
You told us so many horror stories.
I know, but oh my gosh, they like completely revamped their breakfast menu and it's so good.
Yeah, we never eat at Wendy's.
We never get Wendy's. I used to get Wendy's a lot at my old job because my boss liked the 2 for $4 or whatever it was called, or 4 for $4 or whatever it is.
They're always slimy.
You have to find a good Wendy's. Our Wendy's near our house is very good.
That's true because we don't like Burger King anymore either. But
No.
we've noticed when we go out of
When we
state
go out of state, yeah.
and we get Burger King, it's good. We just don't like the local Burger King.
Because I was super, super sad because we hadn't had the breakfast menu yet. And then we were, Jesse and I, whenever I say we, I just see us as the royal we, you know. We were like, oh, we're both hungry. Let's go and try Wendy's and get their breakfast stuff. And we each ordered the honey biscuit chicken breakfast thing. Oh, and also they do potato wedges. They're like
Their potato
awesomely
wedges are really
seasoned
good. Yeah.
for their breakfast menu. It's so awesome. But we got it and it was the most disgusting experience I've ever had in my life because we opened it and oil just like spilled out.
And this is your favorite.
Hold on. But this is what I'm saying is, and it was disgusting. And I was like, I took like 3 bites and I was like, I can't eat this. This is upsetting my stomach because there's so much oil on this. It was gross. But then we got our house and there's an awesome Korean store, which I love more than anything. And right across the street from that is a Wendy's. And that Wendy's has been so consistently perfect.
Nice.
And it's so bad for my wallet
Honey,
and my
girl.
digestive tract.
Hello, girl.
Oh, hello, Gizzard.
Why are you guys in my bedroom?
Can I get a little bit of love? You gave me a little bit of love earlier.
She accepted the pet.
Mhm.
It's really sweet.
Stay too.
She's just behind you. She's like, you can't reach me.
Yeah, there's cat butt.
But I do fast food all wrong. I go to all the wrong restaurants for the wrong stuff.
He really does.
You go to Dairy
Just-
Queen
just
for burgers.
wait.
which is
I get
confusing.
I go to Arby's for chicken.
What?
He does not eat their roast beef.
I don't like
He
the roast
gets
beef at all. I
chicken.
get chicken sandwich.
Well, I haven't had a melt in a long time. I should get an
What else?
Arby's
There's
melt.
another one.
What do you get at Taco Bell?
He
I
doesn't.
don't.
Oh, you only Taco Bell?
Okay, so he doesn't think he likes tacos,
Okay.
which is fine.
Yeah.
But I really wanted tacos one night, so I made tacos. And he likes when I make taco salads, and he likes soft tacos when I make them.
Okay.
I like everything
But
that you
he
make better
won't.
than anything
He
else.
won't go try Taco Bell.
Well, that was very sweet. He just said that he likes everything that you make
He
more
does.
than he likes.
She
He
ruins
says-
every restaurant
That's
for
what
me.
he says.
Aw, that's
But
cute.
It is very cute. but-
Jesse would say that about my cooking.
Oh no, but he won't try Taco Bell.
You won't even try it.
I tried it before back in the day, and I didn't like it, and I have never been back. And
You
I'm
didn't
just
think you
trying.
liked
I just try to avoid fast food as
He
much
does
as
try to
possible in the
because
first place.
everything really messes.
it
with
wrecks
stomach,
me.
Yeah.
Mm.
She's ruined me for
Yeah.
everything.
I have favorite things like at different places. So fast food is literally just convenience. Like I don't
Yeah.
want to go there often. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you don't crave it.
But if I were to crave anything from fast food, and you'll probably not agree with me at all, but I want McDonald's nuggies.
Okay, no, that's perfectly reasonable.
Love,
Their nuggets are really good.
love their nuggets.
Yeah.
If I want grease and salt, if I'm craving that kind of yuck,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be chicken nuggies all the way from McDonald's.
Makes sense. Izzy and Dylan get Taco Bell 4 times a week. Like, they are addicted to Taco Bell. I do really like the new grilled cheese burritos that they have at Taco
They have
Bell.
grilled cheese burritos.
It's just a burrito
We don't have
with a lot
cable,
of
so
cheese.
Yeah, we don't see.
I don't
commercials.
see
We know
commercials,
what
so I don't
anybody
know
I
has.
don't
when
have
anybody
cable
has
either.
anything new.
But I just go to Taco Bell,
Yeah.
and I was like, what is a grilled cheese burrito? And you can get like a spicy steak grilled cheese burrito.
Ooh, that
And it's
sounds
really
delightful.
yummy. We are not sponsored by.
We're not. No. We talk about food so
Okay.
much that they know that we're not
All right.
sponsored by shit. We
I
just
wish,
like
though.
food.
If you're listening, Taco Bell or Wendy's or Sheetz, hit me up.
Sheetz is not going to be a
Sheetz,
sponsor
please.
for
I'm
us.
begging you.
What if it's talking
If-
with kitties with a Z at the end?
Yeah,
I won't do that. That's dumb.
I'll do it. I'll
Gizzard,
make it virtual
Gizzard,
work.
get-
Virtual Rooks.
Then we'd just be a mediocre podcast.
All right, Gizzard's in the guitar amp.
inside of it.
She's in the guitar amp.
Gizzard, get out of the guitar amp. Hi. Look at the little face poking out. She's like, well, that was fun.
Time to throw some sick beats.
That's not how guitar amps work.
Sure it is. They're for music and stuff, and beats are music. They're like the prime part of music, the Amazon prime part of music.
I'm feeling real amped up, guys.
Giz is feeling amped.
When Wendy's switched their French fries to whatever ones they have now.
We got ready to burn that place down.
No, wait. Because initially they just said that they were using some kind of salt or whatever they did. When they initially switched, it was awful.
Mm-hmm.
I really like their fries now.
We're still going to burn that place down.
No, we're
Please
not.
don't. Not all of them. It's too big.
Just
It'll
yours.
take too long.
What's your favorite pizza?
Domino's. I think it's Domino's, or is it Pizza Hut? It's whichever one is stuffed
Right
crust.
between the two, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Domino's, right? Domino's is the one that does stuffed crust. I love stuffed
Domino's
crust pizza.
does, or no, Pizza Hut does stuffed crust.
I used to hate stuffed crust.
I'm surprised you like stuffed crust because doesn't it just taste like cardboard with?
It used to.
Okay,
It doesn't anymore.
It's
Now
like actual
they use
cheesy?
actual cheese.
Oh,
And it's really, really yummy, and I love it.
we should try stuffed crust pizza one of these days.
So we always bounce back and forth between Pizza Hut and Domino's too.
And Little Caesars now that we
Yeah,
have one.
Little Caesars.
Yeah,
everyone's-
that's about the,
Which is-
the cycle that we do.
Which that statement is just going to piss off all the pizza purists that might be listening.
Why?
Because those aren't real pizza. You got to go to a local place.
We don't have local places that have pizza. We have two.
That is the local place.
If
We
you
have
can
a lot
call
of local
them,
pizza.
we have two. But your favorite is a stuffed crust pizza.
A stuffed crust pizza. I recently tried a place I might have already talked to you about. We're on a podcast. I'm going to talk to you about it again.
Absolutely.
We tried a place. I went to a friend's house and they were like, "Oh, we're going to try this new place. You have to order 24 hours in advance for your pizza."
24 hours in advance
That's not even the most ridiculous
to
part.
order a pizza.
You also cannot just go to the place and order pizza. You can buy it by the slice on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. But those are the only days that you can buy it by the slice. I think you can get an entire pizza whenever. It was,
Wait, you can get an entire pizza whenever, but you have to order it 24 hours in advance.
Yes.
That doesn't make sense.
you can order the pizza 24 hours in advance any day,
Oh.
but you can only get a slice of pizza from them on select days.
Okay, gotcha. I thought you meant you could go in and like get a whole pizza anytime, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
The ridiculous does not stop there.
Oh, dear.
There wasn't a single pizza on the menu for less than $26.
How big is this pizza?
Every pizza was about the size of your hand.
What?
Yeah, and
No.
they were deep dish.
A
which that part's nice.
$26
Was the
hand
cheapest.
pizza?
That was a cheese pizza.
Are you
the,
kidding
The
me?
one with pepperoni was 32 or
You're
something like that.
kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding. Was it good? Yeah, it was pretty good. Not the best deep dish I've ever had.
Was
but
it
was pretty good.
$26?
It was not even remotely $26
Have you ever
good.
had any pizza that is
No.
$26 good?
No.
Ever?
The only time that I ever had was whenever I went to Chicago and got deep dish pizza from the actual place that everybody says is the Chicago
See, I
deep dish
don't
pizza.
like. Was it $26 good?
The one in Chicago, yes.
Really?
It was but it was also huge, and it was like a
Wow.
lasagna.
Okay.
It was probably like $10.
See,
Yeah,
and I
like-
don't like pizza sauce. So a deep dish Chicago pizza, literally you mention it and my stomach goes because there's like so much sauce and yuck and ugh.
My stomach goes, huh?
Yeah.
It's very yummy. I don't know. I like deep dish.
Going back full circle,
Yes.
the $26 hand-sized pizza
Mm-hmm.
was not good.
Not as good as that.
I mean, it was good.
It was good. Don't get me wrong. They clearly like made all of the sauce themselves.
Mhm.
All of the cheese was fresh cheese. The pepperoni probably was like some kind of special fancy pepperoni. It just felt like it was trying so hard to be good pizza, and it just was like not good enough to justify the price.
Yeah.
Do you think they're just trying to bank on exclusivity?
Oh, almost definitely.
It's so hard to get to, and you got to pay too much for it. Blah 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 blah. They you know
That was
whole
what sold. Yeah.
yeah.
That was their
like, oh man,
niche.
it's so hard to get into. You got to get a whole because it's just the way you're explaining it is just like, oh, they're just trying to be fancy pizza.
Question for you.
Mhm.
Is there such thing as a bad pizza?
Yes.
Like that you wouldn't eat at all?
Yeah, I mean, I can't say names because it is a local place, and their pizza tastes like cardboard with 10 pounds of sugar dyed red
Ooh.
as the sauce.
Ooh.
I worked there for a good long while, and they would give you food, and I would just be like, I'll take like anything but
Their
the
pizza is horrible.
People love their
Love
sauce.
it. So there is at
it's like
work.
a cult. There's like a sugar-blooded cult.
Yeah, there really is. At work, there's a lady that is my pod mate. She's wonderful. But that's her like lunch spot. And it's always pizzas or something. One day she's like, I want to buy you lunch because I bought her lunch a couple times. We buy each other lunch occasionally. And I'm like, okay. And I was like looking at the list. They were having a sale on pizzas or something. And so she was trying to convince me I needed a pizza. So I got their buffalo chicken pizza.
Mm-hmm.
It was horrible. I don't know how they can call their crust, and I use that term very loosely, because it's not.
It's a wet rag.
I would probably rather eat a wet rag.
Their mozzarella sticks are really good as long as you don't dip them in the sauce.
Sauce is so
It was
people love that
horrible.
sauce.
But I mean, my pizza didn't even have their pizza sauce on it. I got a buffalo chicken pizza. It was supposed to be like ranch dressing with spicy chicken and cheese. That's it.
How do you
It was
fuck up a buffalo chicken
horrible.
pizza?
Well, first of all, their cheese was literally like globs of a gelatinous something. It wasn't
Ugh.
even like stringy cheese should be. It was,
Cheap Parmesan. Oh, could you imagine? Ugh.
I gotta tell you this then.
Okay.
You know how we make homemade pizzas at the parents'?
Yes.
I don't like pizza sauce. The parents go to like Costco or Sam's Club or something, and they get this big tub of fresh mozzarella balls in like oil with seasonings and stuff. So when I get to make my own pizza, because again, I don't like pizza sauce, it upsets my stomach, I take some of the oil out of the tub and I put it down as my base, and I put a shit ton of cheese on, and then usually like pepperoni and like sausage, because that's delicious. And then I put fresh mozzarella balls on it from said tub. Oh my God.
Do you do like basil? Fresh basil leaves on like a mozzarella pizza.
That probably would be delicious, but I haven't. I just use whatever they have.
That's fair.
We've been doing it in the winter, so there hasn't been fresh basil, but maybe I will try that this summer.
I'm sure it's very good. Hi, Aaron.
The Oscar is flaring at himself in the reflection.
He's doing great.
He does it a lot.
Yeah. It's messed up to see a giant orange fish the size of a dinner plate flaring at the side of the tank.
Quick, switch to the Oscar cam. Everybody see?
Yep, see? Look at that. Look at
Wow.
that. That's a-
So mad. All right, back on us.
I love that you switched over, but you're not even looking at him either.
Oh, I can't see him.
Is he still doing it?
No, now he's redecorating.
He's picking up rocks and spitting them out.
Yep.
He does that all the time. We've given up. When we change water, we don't even try to make it look presentable anymore, because within
He
a
hurts
half
himself.
hour, yeah.
That giant log thing on the right side of the tank is laying on its side because
Yeah.
that's how he prefers it.
Mm-hmm.
If we set it up the way it's supposed to be, he will flip that son of a bitch by himself. He will dig out underneath it till he can get his nose underneath it and flip it. And he has hurt his nose. I've found scratches on his nose after finding it flipped.
Aw.
So I just stopped flipping it back. I just leave it where it's at.
And he doesn't touch it then. Like, he wants it flipped.
Let him live his life or
He's
live his
happy.
dream.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
being a
yeah,
interior
yeah.
decorator.
Okay,
Yeah.
you interior decorate away, buddy. You do you.
This is the way
Gizzard,
it looks
can I
nice.
pick you up? Do you want to say hi?
No, I do
I'm
not.
just going to
Look in
sit
the
right
hip.
out of reach and clean myself.
That's Gizzard.
Me. Here, I'm gonna put my hand right here, but you don't have to touch it.
She's like, no, I didn't want to touch it, but you reached out a little further and touched me, asshole.
No, you touched my butt. Not cool.
Non-consensual butt touches.
You guarding me?
I'm guarding you from the weird uncle.
I'm being guarded by the Giz. I'm being circled by the Giz.
She's a little shark.
She is a little shark.
She's gonna eat you,
You will no longer have a face in the morning.
and you will smell bad.
I already smell bad.
Oh yeah.
I hung out with Becca today.
Oh yeah.
The bog of eternal stench.
That was good.
So mean to Becca. I feel so bad.
Do you, though?
No. But yes, but no.
Yes, but no. I do, except not.
Gizzy's like,
You guys are still in my bedroom.
guys, you're in my bedroom, and I'm actually not sure what time it is, but she thinks,
9:30.
oh, yeah, so it's past her bedtime.
Past our bedtime.
27.
It is, but we took a nap.
We did take a nap.
My sleep schedule's all screwed up because of flying out here.
By the time you finally get on our sleep schedule, you're gonna be
Gonna
home.
go
and
home.
You're
That's
gonna...
what happened. That's when we came off your
Mhm.
wedding. We got our shit together and then came back and it was all fucked up again.
It'll be nice for like a week though.
Yeah.
For a week, I'll wake up super early and I'll be so productive. And by that, I mean I'll wake up and probably play on my phone until it's time to work.
Of course.
It's like 9 or 10 o'clock here and I see you online. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing awake?
I haven't been able to sleep lately.
Are you getting tired now?
Right now, no.
Because you're drinking.
Yes, and also because for me, it's like 6.
Right. Well, I was gonna ask him if he was getting tired, but he just yawned.
I'm a little
Is that a
sleepy.
yes?
I'm always-
I'd like to stay up a little bit later tonight.
Yeah, a little bit.
Tomorrow we're gonna have to go to bed at a normal hour.
But-
You too.
I've been waking up early this
No,
entire
you've
But-
been waking up early with us. What?
We're probably going to have guys here finishing up the work tomorrow morning.
Outside though, right?
Outside though, but still it's going to
Okay.
be noisy.
Okay.
That's why I moved the truck down.
Yeah, I put
Yeah,
that together
yeah.
once.
We just got to keep that in mind. Don't be planning on sleeping in tomorrow
We're not gonna be able to sleep in tomorrow, and we're not gonna be able to sleep in Tuesday.
because we got to return.
And
him.
then starting
Finally.
Wednesday, I'm back to my work schedule again.
I'm back to my work schedule.
Yeah, we're back to our like quote
Our
unquote
normal
normal
schedule.
lives.
I made sure to make the correct decision of taking an extra day off. So whenever I get back
That is such a smart idea.
Tuesday, but I get back late Tuesday, which is wild because usually whenever I fly back to LA, it's like earlier.
Which is hard to understand because you're leaving here at like 9 a.m.
I have a
Well,
three
no,
and a half hour
no,
long.
you're not. You're leaving here at 12. Your flight is out at 12, around 12 or 12:30.
And then I have a 3.5 hour layover in Denver.
In Denver?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I get to see the giant blue Satan horse that killed its creator. Do you know this story? It's awesome.
Would you send me a picture of it?
Yeah,
when
it's
you're there?
scary.
Okay,
Its eyes glow red.
Really?
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
And whenever the sculptor finished it, I don't remember if it killed him or if it just fell and injured him like really bad and he had to go to the hospital. So many things about that airport is like so
Why
cursed.
is...
Nobody knows why it's a giant blue horse either. It
Okay.
makes no sense.
Okay, so there was really no reason for
And
it.
I think it blows fire too, if I remember correctly.
All right, you're probably making this
I am not making this up. I will Google it right now. You guys talk.
Hey,
Hey,
what's up?
how's it going?
You know,
I don't. That's why I asked.
it's going like whoa.
Whoa, whoa. Like that Maya song?
Maya song?
My love is like whoa.
I didn't know that was, I don't know that I know that song. Sing it to me.
It goes, my
There you
love is
go.
like whoa.
Dear God, that's terrifying.
Isn't it terrifying?
That's a...
Terrifying.
It's
I don't think
huge.
it breathes fire though.
I'll check. I'm on the Wikipedia. Keep talking amongst yourselves.
wonder if we can get a small one.
I do not want one of those in our house. That was scary. I did not like it.
The original proposal had been for a sculpture of a buffalo stampede, but this was deemed inappropriate since buffalo had been hunted to near extinction in the West. So Jimny's proposed, I believe that's the artist, a Mustang, a symbol of the West and an early method of long-distance travel.
Which, that makes sense, but why red eyes?
32 feet tall.
That's how tall Gizzard is.
Mm-hmm. She's very, very tall.
He also made 5 similar horses that are much smaller scale, and they're in private collections, usually being around 8 foot tall. Medical setback. On top of existing health issues, Jimny suffered a heart attack and required surgery on his hands. What about whenever he got crushed by it? Yeah, fatal accident. Jimny's was killed in 2006 at age 65 in his studio in Honda, New Mexico, when one of the sculpture's 3 sections came loose from the hoist, pitting him against a steel support beam and severing an artery in his leg. He bled to death on his studio floor before being declared dead on arrival at the nearest hospital. So the horse killed the artist that made it.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That's not funny.
it is funny. That's amazing.
That's amazing.
That's your brother.
That's messed up.
Like a number of other animal sculptures by Jimny's, the statue has glowing eyes, which are a tribute to his father who ran a neon sign shop. Jimny's worked as his youth in El Paso. The eyes are illuminated by LED floodlights. Okay, yeah, it doesn't
so
breathe fire, but it should.
But that at least tells us why the eyes are red, though. Because that's kind of
that makes way
freaky.
more sense.
That makes way more
But
sense.
it's
Like, that's kind of nice
Giant
that it's
blue
like...
demon blue horse.
that's
with
weird.
glowing red eyes.
That murdered its
its
creator.
So I got an email today from my dentist
Nice.
that said,
Hot.
we hope you have an egg-citing Easter.
And then it was linked to their OnlyFans.
And it said, don't forget about your next cleaning after all those delicious Easter treats. I thought that was really clever.
That is...
I like that.
I was like, all right, we got puns and targeted advertising. All right, you're all right.
That is kind of
I kind of do want to go in for a cleaning now.
Gizzard, are you keeping me safe?
Is she keeping her safe or plotting your death?
Oh, I hadn't
A
thought about
little
that.
column A,
Yeah.
a little column B. She's
Cute.
keeping you safe, so when she determines it's your time to
Yeah.
go, she has the upper hand.
Yeah. She's lulling you into a false sense of security.
Yes.
That makes sense.
She's
You have
even-
one day.
I don't need that long.
You have 2 sleeps to kill me. Just sleep on my face. It'll make me die.
Whoa.
No, because
Whoa.
cats like to sleep on your head.
Our cats only like to lick Aaron's head.
Yes, she does clean my
Gizzard
head.
likes to clean Aaron's head.
That's
It's the
adorable.
cutest thing
Yeah.
ever.
I quarantined myself down here last time I got COVID, and I couldn't sleep at night because she was cleaning my head all through the night.
That's so cute.
It's like, what are you doing, Gizzard? There's nothing up there to lick.
I want
to make sure that it's clean.
It hurts so bad. Little sandpaper tongue on bare skin. Hurts so bad.
You should see how happy she looks when she's doing it, though. She's just the happiest little...
I'm being a good cat. I'm
the
keeping
happiest
Dad
little
clean.
girl ever. Mm-hmm.
The other day, she was cleaning my beard.
She cleans his beard, too. She cleans him all the time.
Very dirty.
She loves her dad. She hates everyone else in the world, but she loves him. Well, no. The only thing she loves more than you
It's her
is
brother.
her brother, who hates
He
her.
hates it. Yeah.
He hates her.
He doesn't hate
Aw.
her. He doesn't hate her.
Okay, but he hates love from her.
Yes.
He hates the attention.
He hates the attention. The only attention he wants is us.
The only attention he wants is the attention that is not
What he's
wanted to
getting
g-
at that moment.
Yes, yes. And that's why he hates her attention, is because she's giving it freely. He's like, no, this is not what I want.
I want the hard to get attention.
Yeah.
Hi, Gizzy.
She's guarding me.
She is guarding you.
She's the gizzard. She's a duck.
She's a duck.
She's a duck.
Gizmo
She's
duck.
Gizmo Duck.
Oh, Gizmo duck. Abra, when Abra wants pets, Abra will lick your hands until you start petting. And then if you stop petting, your hands will get licked more until you start petting again.
Oh.
Pig does something similar, except you get very gentle scratches on your hands if you stop petting, and you get louder purrs. If you forgot, I'm still here for love.
How do you mean gentle scratches?
He'll stick out his paw very
Okay.
slowly,
Okay.
but extend his little claw
okay.
hands as much as he can, and then just go like pap right onto your hand,
Okay.
and then slowly
But not like try to
drag
hurt
it across.
you. Not
No,
to
just
like
enough to
just
like in
be
case you
like,
forgot I'm
excuse
here.
me, I'm here.
Yeah, I don't know why you stopped petting me,
Okay.
even though it's 3 a.m.
So Finnegan has this new thing
Mm-hmm.
when I go to the bathroom, because we feed him in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, I'll go in and pee and he'll come in and then I'll give him his food and then, he'll continue eating and I'll leave and close the door. So I'll be sitting and I'll be peeing and he'll walk over. I'll like reach down and scratch his little head a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes he'll just purr and purr and purr and purr and purr. And he gives me little love bites
Mm.
on my feet.
Oh no,
Yes. Feet and ankles.
he's a little guppy. A little
It doesn't
guppy fish.
hurt, but it scares me every time because I'm not expecting it. So now I like have to watch him like a hawk. And I'll like move my foot away like, no, no, no.
And he moves
And then
closer
he'll
to
like
your feet.
rub up against my foot. Like, no, I just rubbing up against you. And then,
I-
but it's not like, it's not painful. It's not mean. He's not doing it viciously. It's just like he's so happy he doesn't know what to do.
Mhm.
So he bites.
Yeah, sometimes
Gentle
there's bites mixed in with the licking whenever it comes with Abra. She thinks your food for like 2 seconds, then remembers.
Yeah, he's not biting like your food. He's just like, I like this so much. I don't know what to do with myself.
I get that. All right. So we want to call it?
What do we want to call it? It's easy to just chill out and talk.
It is.
Depends on the person.
We could probably continue doing this and just turn this into a couple episodes. Chatting with Boy.
This is literally what I do for my Let's Play videos.
Yeah.
Gizzy girl, she is so annoyed that we are down here. She's like, guys, please.
I'm begging
Guys,
you.
it's time for
begging
you
you.
to
I
feed me
really
and
want
fuck
to
off.
eat. Please, guys, this is all the little Gizzard request.
Just give me the food and go away. She's
She
so
is
small.
so small. Except I just said she was, 32 feet tall.
32 feet tall, but small.
But small. A small 32 feet.
She's a small 32 feet.
So this will be the first podcast in a while that we don't sign off to go eat.
Yeah, I'm not eating
Huh.
now.
That's
Not
what you
eating.
think.
I'm so stuffed.
I'm not eating
I
more.
was going to
I'm
say,
so
what are you
full.
going to eat now?
So full. Yes.
All right.
All right.
Well, I think we're probably going to go upstairs and
Bang.
no.
No.
Not Andrew.
No,
You
we're
gave me noise
gonna go
canceling
upstairs
headphones,
and
that's fine.
probably like play video games or some
Yeah.
shit.
Oh.
Probably.
Watch Dank Pods.
Or bang.
Actually, we could watch Dank Pods. I wouldn't mind seeing Frank.
We never know how to end these.
No.
Yo. Bye.
Yo. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye. It was nice meeting you all.
Bye.